Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Shadow Constructions. This is Shadow here, and well, I mean, of course, I'm always here. It's my single-player world, so how can I not be here? Anyway, we are going to get busy today doing things and stuff that I will talk about in just a moment. Definitely didn't get distracted by a side thought right there. Oh, and I definitely need to clean this up eventually. I swear it'll happen. That won't ever be there. Soon-ish. Anyway, uh, back to what I was saying is, I'm actually going to start working on something that I started on last time. So I don't ever like just to leave a farm out in the open like this. So today I'm actually going to be working on doing all of the wool farm to get all the different colors and set that up and do a build surrounding it. I'm thinking like something like a farm, but like almost like a factory type looking farm. I'm gonna have to work on my thought process with it a little bit. So I'm like, I want this to feel like a farm, but also like it's a like almost like a manufacturing type of deal. So you'd like see the wool coming from up here, and then you have the different flags and stuff the wool can make down there in carpet, and then it gives the appearance of being this nice, friendly sheep area while being powered by all this magic supplies and stuff. I think it'll look really neat if I can nail that, and that's my thought process behind it. I may have to look some stuff up for some inspiration on that, since I'm not 100% sure on where I'm going with that. But we are going to go ahead and get started on this sheepy thing. So let me go ahead and I need some punch. I need to take out all the shears. Words are so fascinating today for me. And so I need to take out all the shears so that they can regrow their wool, and I can be 100% sure what colors I have and what colors I do not. So, one moment while I... okay, well, anyway, what I need to go ahead and collect is the remaining of the shears out of everything, so I'm able to see all the wool and everything that, so I'm able to see all the colors and everything. It's all a big thing. But, well, would you look at that? It looks like it's already been done. Wow. I am just that fast that they definitely grew back all on their own. Didn't do anything with it. Apparently the shears ran out. Who would have known? Anyway, now it is time to go ahead and get all the different wool colors. So the ones I have right now are purple, orange, white, blue, red, and light cyan? Light blue. And gray. Light gray wool. So that is 8 of the 16 colors. I think I also have yellow. I'm just marking all the ones that are done. There we go. So I have yellow in here. Oh, we don't have a pink. So let's go and grab pink. And then yellow. So if we have a pink one here. Boop. And yellow. That leaves 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 of the 16 colors I need to get. Let me go and find what colors I need to get right now. So I'll be right back with that information. Okay, and I am back. And so the colors that I do need are the remaining ones are black, brown, green, magenta, gray, cyan, and lime. Those are all the colors I should need for finishing this up, which none of them are overly difficult to get. Here's, I think, I can't remember how to get cyan. Oh, just blue plus green. Okay, so I need to just go find a, I don't have rockets in there? Why do I not have rockets in there? No. No, where are my rockets? Rockets out. Okay. No, should have totally had some rockets. Where are my rockets? No, I don't want to climb the building. Why did I not carry my rockets in my inventory? Oh, they're there. I knew I had rockets. See, I told everyone. Crazy? I was crazy once. Alright, so I figured the easiest is probably going to be the black dye. Because there should be squid that spawn in this area over here. Yep, there they are. There's the ink sac. Cool. Black dye acquired. Da, 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 da. Okay, next. I believe I have some cocoa. Oh wow, sorry. I believe I have some cocoa beans somewhere. Okay, so we got to go off an adventure for some cocoa beans for the brown wool. But let's go and mark off the black. And so we need green, gray, cyan, lime. A lot of these are dependent on the cactuses, so let's go grab some cacti. And I think you can get gray from black and white. Means the bone meal I have somewhere. Bone meal that I have here. Okay, there we go. White. Gonna get some black. There we go. Got some black dye. Great. Awesome. Gray is done. Black is done. Now we just need green and magenta. So be right back for those. Well, not really be right back. We're gonna go grab those now. Magenta. These. Yeah, magenta. Damn. Huh. Speed running this. All right. I have landed myself in a forest not too far away from where I'm normally at. Let's see if there's a cocoa. Beans. Beans, baby. There we go. Got myself a brown. Now I gotta save some of those cocoa beans because I know how to grow them now. Get this. I somehow am in all my time of playing in Minecraft. For some reason, didn't know you could grow cocoa beans. Just didn't know. Had no idea. Didn't know that you could just place them back onto a tree, a jungle biome tree, jungle wood, jungle log, and you can just do that, and you have cocoa beans. Had no idea. I need to fry these, okay? And so that takes care of green, cyan, and lime, I believe. So I'm a... Alright, we're done. Let's head back home. Go up a couple more. There we go. Alright. Yeah, no, I cannot believe... Also, super fast collection of some of these. I didn't think I'd get them all this fast. I was like literally just a 5-minute trip down the road. And I'm like, oh, got this, got this, got this, got this, got this. But still, I cannot believe I never knew. This is mind-boggling. I never knew that. That you could just put them back onto a jungle oak sapling, not sapling, log, and they would grow new ones. I always thought that was one of those limited resource things where I'm just like, oh, where do these people get all these chocolate How do they keep making all this chocolate stuff? Well, you can just land. Do this. Yup. Never knew that. But now I do. Still can't believe how long it took me to learn that. But we digress. Alright. Now we come into here. Let's go and smelt all 3 of these. Do. Got green dye. Green dye. Plus white is lime dye. Awesome. And then green dye. Oh, nope. Plus blue dye. Cyan. Okay. There we go. Let's go ahead and go color ourselves some sheepies. And we will be done with the first section of this project, which was to gather all of the wool colors. A lot faster than I thought I would. I thought this would be a slight portion of this episode. And it is a very slight pause in the episode. Okay, so that works out really well. Okay, so cyan dye, done. Ray dye, done. Magenta dye, done. Brown dye, done. Green dye, lime dye, done. Okay, and welcome back. So I went and got all the shears back into their locations. And I may have fallen into one of the pits on accident, and then had to break out with my fist because, whoops, forgot my silk pickaxe. But anyway, I've been sitting here while I've been putting these shears all back up and falling consistently down. I'm like, okay, so what is this barn going to look like? I know I kind of initially, early in the videos, like, oh, I'm going to fill this area, and I'm still probably going to do that. But the way I'm trying to think of the structure of the barn is I want this to be like somehow incorporate amethyst and other things into there to be my that's like the indoors magic catalyst type of deal. So my idea for the exterior will actually be copying a lot of my tower up there. So I'm going to have the outside be mainly constructed of mangrove. Probably I'm going to try to see if we can find some other like red brick things to do like the first floor, and then the second floor will be like the mangrove. I don't want to do basic brick, so I'm thinking nether brick for the base floor right here, and then it goes up into a second floor with a roof on it of the mangrove wood, and then make it kind of like an alternating between slab and full block for the roof, and that will be of the acacia wood that I used for the roof. So it'll be red, darker red, lighter red into an orange. I think will look really good with some of the areas being held up by cherry blossoms to really kind of bring that all back in together. Did you escape? Or are you just a random spawn? Ooh, I'm pretty sure that's just a random spawn, but let's go ahead and just check really quick. Okay, yeah, so you're not an escape artist. Okay. So back to it. So once that's all completed, then what I'm thinking about for the interior is this will actually, the flooring for this ground will actually go one block past right here. So we'll have this all wrapped around so we can come back here and replace any items or anything that is necessary. And then once the, once the building's been built out, this second floor will be all about the shearing of the sheep. So I'm gonna have shears and like stations to do the shearing and all and everything and putting together the wool. And then down here I'll have like the banners and other like possibly just dyes. I'm not sure everything. Banners, carpets, just stuff you can make out of wool that I'm trying to think of. And then we will have like a little pasture where I'm gonna have to get more dyes because I'm gonna dye them all different colors out in the pasture. Like, oh yeah, look, they're so nice to their sheep, and it's like all the ones they actually shear just magically infused repeatedly. um, and so that's where I'm gonna be like, I'm gonna try to do like a magical circle in this area to make it look like this top area is being powered by what is down here, and that is where the amethyst will hopefully come in to be like that indicator of, yes, whenever you see amethyst, this is like the power generation of it. And so that way it will hopefully read, and then each station will have its own little amethyst growth on it for light and to make it look like it's being powered by that. But yeah, so that's kind of what I'm thinking for this build. But a lot of times things change as you build them out because maybe something doesn't work out quite as what you want. But we're gonna go ahead and check on all that, and so let's go ahead and start our super fast build mode. And welcome back from the supervised build mode. So I've put a little pause on it because I've finished most of the stuff that I've wanted to do. I still need to add in like an extra layer of this right down here because well, it just makes it look a bit better. And I also believe I still need to somehow add in the cherry blossom like pillars to give this a bit more of a definition. But for the most part, it is the outer section is somewhat complete, needs windows and everything. I'm probably going to do a little bit of that here in just a moment. And I want to bring everyone back into exactly what I'm thinking right now. So I was building out the roof. I'm like, the roof is getting a little bit too large. So I'm like, okay, so what can I do here? So I want this to like look like it's magical from the outside. So I'm thinking of building like a crystal with some lights on the inside, like right here, to show like in glass surrounding it and like a different color textures with a remix of that on the floor down here to show like it's being powered by everything. Because I had already described this a little bit ago and how I was thinking of doing the flooring in just that manner, but now I'm thinking a little lopsided, but oh well, no one needs to know. But I want to represent that on the outside as well, that this place is being powered by some type of magic, and that's why I'm thinking about doing it, is having a giant crystal that's coming out of it. This has turned into a much bigger build than I initially planned it to be, and I know why that happened. Because when I first built these out, I was like, oh, let's make a little gap in the middle. I should, and this is if I hadn't already been doing all this. I should have shrunk this probably to like a 3 size large gap instead of what it is right now. That way the building could have been more compressed. But, you know, I didn't plan for that, so we're running off of what I've done so far. Because, again, I don't like doing like some super plan or anything along those lines outside of like 1 or 2 builds of like a big idea I've had. Like, there's a couple of builds where I'm like, oh, these need to really show something off, then I'll practice those in. But almost everything I'm just doing on the fly just to see what I can turn out and how stuff looks. And this is a bad spot. I saw a creeper here earlier. I am not seeing them here now, though. A little spooky. Block this off. Alright. And so, yeah, I'm going to go ahead and play with doing some different colored glass and constructing a crystal as well to see how that all turns out. But I need to do some experiments with that, so I'm just going to go ahead and cut to when the rest of the building has been complete. Because, unfortunately, super fast building, you need the idea to be flowing in order for it to really work, or doing something that's going to take a long time but is repetitive. And this is not that. This will be a thing where I am going to be testing it probably for a couple of hours at least. So, in the meantime, I hope everyone has been enjoying everything so far. And I'll see you back here in just a minute. And welcome back, everybody. We're back at this project right now, and it's actually, I'm really liking how everything's turning out. This one, the roof was kind of boring at the very start of this one, which is always a shame, because it was so wide and so long because of the way I built my sheep manufacturing. It made it so it was a little bit more difficult, as I've already mentioned before, but that's all in the past. I've now actually put some up more of a decoration and what everything will look like. And as you can see, here's the outside of the building. So this is actually going to be part of my next build I'm going to be doing here soon. It should be in my next video if everything works out correctly. But I need to terraform the mountain so that it's like covering this area up a little bit more. And then when we come back over on the left here, as you can see, here's a sheep pen where I'm actually going to get all the colors of the different sheeps so that we have like all of them wandering out in this little pen area. And then I still do need to put in some more decorations, but now I have like a visitor entrance area where we can put like some items for like what's for sale. And then this will be where they're all working everything at. And this looks really good when you're underneath it. And I really love how the stone and everything has come together in this building. As you can see each wool type that each sheep is coming throughout here. Let me clean clean those up really quick. But yeah, everything on this has come together. Again, still need to add in some extra features to really make everything come alive. As you can see, like, here's my little doors for the sheep area. They're just meant to represent like an entire actual doorway that you can open up to let in multiple people or things as necessary. And then you have like the pipe structure of all of the hoppers running all the way through here. I'm going to leave those alone because those have some redstone on them, even though it should be a relatively easy fix. And sorry about the train. Okay, train should be, it is now passed. Okay, as I was saying, yeah, so we have all the piping systems. So like, oh yeah, this is where they put all the piping, and it takes it all the way back to here where I have, I went ahead and made another item sorter. This one I actually had to change up because I was running out of room back here. As you can see, I initially expanded this out further to try to give myself more room for my item sorter. And that's where I kind of came up with the idea of the mountain growing out onto the building right here. But that, I actually kind of was like, okay, so is there a way I can compact the item sorter a little bit more. While it's not like, doesn't have the best storage, unfortunately, which I probably will have to make like some extra storage for this back here. If once these eventually fill up, I'll have to make like some extra storage and some other things. That's future problems, and this is meant to be a very slow accumulation. So if I ever need a lot of wool at once, I'll probably have to make. I'm going to make like an extra farming area back here for more, a lot more wool at once. This is just that. A lot of this is just for decoration to be like, oh yeah, it's accumulating slowly over time. But yeah, so getting back to the item feeder, the way I changed this up slightly is instead of having a row of hoppers right here and then having all the hoppers go down, I actually was able to just put all 3 rows of hoppers right on top of each other, delivering straight into the chest going down. So there's this one up here, which is the delivery ones, and then down here is where I have all the locked. And I'm very happy this actually worked out. I wasn't sure it would. And this was also another reason why I had to compress it some, because I couldn't really do much here to assist myself with this. But I actually think that made myself come up with a better idea and have everything compressed in the way it is. And then the back here can later become more storage for when I just move stuff back here or need more wool for any future builds. But getting to a little bit of a hint on what I'm trying to think of for next time is I'm like, okay, this would be a very fun area to have like a secret passage up to my, like a secret facility and passage that's being powered by that crystal. Like this wool area is actually just a cover-up area for the actual secret passage back here to power everything. And so this will also be a little secret elevator up to my main base. So let's go ahead and head up there. Actually, how far up does this go? Oh, wow. Awesome. Okay, so it really almost already connects to my main base. That is really cool. Yeah, as you can see, this looks so good from above and how all the crystals come about. And so I actually have recently just downloaded some of what are the words I'm looking for. I downloaded. Yeah, I'll just show you because I can't think of words. It says shaders. So I downloaded a couple shaders. I'm really liking the complementary ones. The red on that is so much more pulsing than what it is, which makes it look much more evil. Which I'm not gonna lie, kind of like. But as you can see, this looks so good with the complementary shaders. And you come around it. Oh wait, I forgot to do that. This. Okay. Sulky pick. Cool. Let me fly back up here. And do one really quick thing. I need to go up one more. And also, let me... Oh, yeah. It's this one. And let me... It goes this way. Ah! Nope. Yeah. Okay, that goes there. And then we are going to put that right there. This goes here. Bang, bang. Close enough. Alright, and there we go. Oh, that crystal looks so much better in there than the rod. Oh, that looks so creepy. But yeah, so this is everything is turning out pretty well on this. And I can't wait to actually get into the indoor area and to start mining out the entrance into the secret base that will be connecting to this location right here. I think that would be, I really like that kind of concept of there's a secret base underneath us that they're doing experiments in, underneath this mountain. And that's what is being powered by this magical stuff. And later, the power source will be revealed later on from all this magic, but right now we're just going to run with building out some of the magical crystals. And so this is one of them, and this place is actually powering everything else. And as you can see, like, these, the lights here are, the copper lights are what I'm using as to, like, represent that, hey, there's something powering this. It's too bad that they kind of look better when they're dimmed like that. Oh, wow, yeah, they have very low light. Okay. And what? No, they have the same light. Okay. I had to check to see maybe if it, like, brightens up, but it doesn't. Okay. Let me just take that off and put the lever back. There we go. Okay. But, yeah, so, I'm not going to be using the shaders when I'm really building stuff because I want this to look good in basic Minecraft. I just kind of like having the shaders there to give everything just a little bit more pop when I'm presenting it in this manner. As you can see, it looks so good with the shaders, but also I put in the work to make sure it looks good without the shaders as well. So I'm not going to keep them enabled all that often, just for just quick looks at stuff. But it looks so good, doesn't it? It looks so good with the shaders on. But, as always, if you have any ideas or suggestions for how I can take this build's story of a, starting a magical city and building out, some possible structure ideas or constructions in the sky that would help sell this place as being a magical city, or better yet, how I can do like glass formulas or things that would look neat or cool in to like try to represent that this is a magical spell going off, please drop it in the comments. And it'd be awesome if you could subscribe. I'm going to be trying to release a video every week with a new building, farm, or something. But as the sun comes up, thank you everybody for watching. This is Shadow Constructions. Peace out. How about I'll die?